Hey guys, Fernando back with another video and another PC build. So I'm on a hot streak right now. This is my third build in the last couple weeks. I'll be posting on an OfferUp soon. This one's pretty interesting. I'll go over the specs, the software installed, and also the games installed, like I always do. Again, as a reminder, all my PCs that I build are strictly for sale, so they're not used. I don't use them. They are not used, so they don't have random folders and files and videos and browser history. These are strictly built to sell. I install all the parts. They are new and used parts. These are mostly new. There's a couple of used parts, but those are fully taken apart and cleaned by myself and are set to like new condition. So I'll boot up the PC, show the internals, give a round tour of the parts, and then go over everything installed. All right. So this one's super RGB bling. The case is pretty interesting. It has a bottom to up airflow. So you see the fans on the bottom push up air to the case, and it's sucked into the right side that way. This thing is full RGB. I got RGB lights on the front. Same thing on the back side. There's two strips on each side. You got 4 addressable RGB fans, 3 on the bottom, and 1 on the left side. So you can computer boot it up super quick. So 4 RGB fans total. We got a RGB CPU cooler, changes colors as well. Pretty nifty. We have a RX590 Red Devil. This one's the big boy, almost triple slot. We got RGB GPU bracket, and yeah, so that's the appearance. The case is a Rosewell Prism 5, I believe it's called. I'll go over the specification around the parts. You can check out the RGB glory while I load up the software showing all the parts. So this is another Xeon server CPU build. So it's a aftermarket X79 machinist motherboard. It's new, and it utilizes server grade parts. So high-end server grade parts that weren't meant for PCs, but now could be kind of retrofitted into PCs, making them pretty powerful. So for the processor, we have a Xeon E5-2470V2. This one is a 10-core, 20-thread processor. So you got 10 physical cores and 20 threads, making it almost like a virtual 20-core processor. So this is definitely heavy duty for people that want to do video editing, motion graphics editing, gaming, you name it, it'll handle it. Anything you throw at it. I believe this one turbo boosts to 3.4 gigahertz total. Once you start pushing it to performance side. Our graphics card is a RX590. This is the Red Devil edition, so it's overclocked from the factory to 1576 megahertz. It does have 8 gigabytes of GDDR5 right there. We're using the latest AMD drivers, so it works flawlessly. Great looking card, really powerful. And then the remainder of the parts, we got 16 gigabytes of DDR3. This is Samsung memory kit. Like I mentioned before, we have a machinist X79 new motherboard. We have our RX590. For the storage, we have a 500 gigabyte SanDisk SSD, and then a 1 terabyte Seagate hard drive for storage as well. So plenty of space. You got 1.5 terabytes of storage total, and you can add more if you like. No optical drives, and no CD drive, and then audio, we're using the AMD graphics audio. So that is the specs. I'll kind of go over the parts again. So the case is brand new. It's a Rosewell Prism full ATX case, really snazzy. Our power supply is a Aries Games 500 watt power supply, I should say. It's a gold rated power supply, really good. It'll last a long time. Our motherboard is that Machinist X79, brand new motherboard. Our processor, our Xeon, it is a used one. It's a refurbished, works fantastic. Again, 10 core, 20 thread, monster CPU. Same performance as probably like a first gen Ryzen 1700X in terms of core performance and gaming performance. We have 16 gigabytes of Samsung memory. This motherboard allows you to put NVMe drive. Right now I'm running it on a 2.5 SSD, but you can install an NVMe hard drive as well. Our graphics card is a RX 590 Power Color Red Devil. This is a beefy card. It is used, however, it's been fully taken apart. New fans installed, new thermal paste, and new thermal pads. So this baby runs better than new. It runs cool. We got a new RGB GPU bracket, fully addressable. Again, we have the 1 terabyte Seagate storage up here. That's only been used for like a couple weeks, so it's fairly new. Same thing with the SSD drive, so she runs fantastic. The CPU cooler is new. This is a DS full RGB addressable, so it can be changed colors. Like I mentioned before, the case comes with 4 pre-installed RGB fans, and these can change colors. They're controlled with the button on top here, right next to the power supply, or the hard button. So you can go different versions, different colors. You got a pink and green, which is like a watermelon. And you can go solid colors, red, green, blue, solid red, solid green, solid blue. So you can kind of really flavor it to how you want it. Our white, yellow, aqua, pink. Then you got the rainbow effect, and then you got the full RGB rainbow as well. The CPU cooler and the bracket is also addressable. I have a separate controller here, just because the case uses a different setup for the lights. This button will change the CPU cooler and also the RGB bracket. So you can click on there. So here we go. And go full rainbow mode. You can go solid, breathing effect, changing colors. You can also do the solid colors. If you want to change. So you can kind of color coordinate however you like. So let's say if you want to do all red, we can do red on the CPU and the bracket. And then we change the top one. Let's do the regular red, not the breathing. So if we want full on red Sith Lord colors, you can do that. Pretty swanky. Again, fully addressable, so whatever mood you're in, you can change the colors. It looks pretty good in red, so I'll leave it in red right now. In terms of software and games, we can go over the list. So all my computers, I fully load them with software and games. A lot of other sellers do not. I just do it this way just because I like people having a computer ready to go. No need to install anything, no need to update anything, no need to look for antivirus. It's all ready to go. Windows 10 Professional, fully activated. There is an authentic key, it's not a bootleg copy. I install all the software you need, so you don't even need to do anything. Just plug her up, turn it on, and you're ready to browse the web, go on, play video games, edit videos, Photoshop, you name it. So we'll start off with the left side, right cycle bin, of course, and we got Process Explorer, shows you what's running in the background. We got Specky showing all the parts. CPU-Z and GPU-Z show you the specifics on the graphics card and the processor. We got CCleaner as the cleaning software. Make sure it cleans your computer. That way you can keep it running good. Hardware monitor monitors the temperature of each part. We got Malwarebytes, which is a anti-malware, antivirus software, free to use. We got Google Chrome, everybody's favorite browser. We have our LibreOffice suite. This is compatible with Microsoft Office, Excel, PowerPoint. You can open up any document on those softwares. We got PowerPDF is a PDF editor. You can change PDFs, modify them if you ever need to do that. We have Photoshop and Illustrator. These are an older version. These are the CS2 versions. However, they're still fully very usable. If you want to edit edit pictures, if you want to create drawings, Illustrator with that works fantastic. We have DaVinci Resolve, which is a professional video editor. When you got your 10-core, 20-thread CPU, you can definitely do a lot of video editing. If you want to make videos for YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, you can definitely create it. DaVinci Resolve is free to use, and it's a program that even Hollywood uses for movies, so it's pretty neat. Blender is a motion graphics editor. If you want to create like a 3D model or like an intro for a YouTube channel, you can do it with the Blender. Serato is DJ software if you want to mix music together. It's pretty fun to do. VLC media player plays any media format ever, so it doesn't matter what it is, MP4, MP5s, Wave, Movie Maker, whatever, any type of file, video, music, it will play it. Moving up to MSI Afterburner, that shows you your temperatures and your percentage of usage while you're playing games. I'll be using that to show the specs on Warzone when we test out Warzone. Unigine Heaven is just a benchmark test to test the FPS. We have the full game suites, Steam, Epic Game Launcher, and Battle.net. So all you gotta do is log into your own account, and then you have access to all the games. If you do not have an account, you can make one for free. So it's pretty neat. And all the games that are installed, you'll have access to them. So going down the game list, there's a total of 11 games pre-installed. We have Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, Overwatch 2, Apex Legends, Counter-Strike Go, Halo Infinite. We have Dota 2, we have Fortnite, Fall Guys, Rocket League, League of Legends, and Valorant. So some of the best games you can play on PC. It's fantastic, all ready to go. Again, you just log into your accounts and you can play any game that's installed on here, which is great. The audio works perfectly. We have our Wi-Fi, which works great as well. We're connected. All the PCs that I sell come with a USB Wi-Fi adapter, so you can connect wirelessly, so no need for an Ethernet cable. It'll look like this. It's a dual band Wi-Fi adapter, so you can use 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. The speed's pretty quick. I always recommend people using Ethernet cable, but I know that's not possible all the time, depending on where the computer is and where the router is. But Wi-Fi, so 2.4 is 150 megabytes per second, and then the 433 megabits per second is for the 5 gigahertz. So quick USB Wi-Fi adapter to connect the PC online wirelessly. I also include on my PC builds a full keyboard and mouse set, brand new, not opened. This is a full RGB light up backlit keyboard. Comes with a mouse. This one is the black edition. The box has white on there as well, but it is the black edition. So the black light up keyboard and mouse, and also comes with a mouse pad. So 3-in-1 combo kit ready to go. Match the color on the PC, so that's good. And then I'll load up Google Chrome to show that Chrome works. Down. I have ad block installed, so when you watch YouTube, you don't get commercials. We'll load up YouTube. There you go. We'll play a song or something. I'll probably get copyrighted. you go. You can go on your Gmail or whatever you want to do. Internet works really quick with the Wi-Fi adapter. Google Chrome works great. So again, fully loaded PC, ready to go for its new owner. All my PCs are turnkey, so you just gotta plug her up and you're ready to do whatever you gotta do. I include all the cables, HDMI cable, power cable. I also include a micro USB cable if you want to use a controller like a PS4 controller or an Xbox controller, if you're not comfortable with keyboard and mouse. So I include a controller cable. I also include all the parts, the new part boxes. So those are included along with the case box. So if somebody's looking for a holiday gift, it'd be fantastic. You can wrap it up and it'll look good, ready to go. There is a glass panel. I did remove it just to make it easier to make a video, just because you don't want the glare on the glass. I will install the glass back on and I'll post up pictures when I post it on OfferUp. You'll see the glass. It's a tempered glass, so you'll be able to see inside all the colors and everything. So yeah, she is good to go. Fully stress tested and ready for its new owner, and hopefully make somebody happy. It was fun making it. Like all my builds, I kind of do this for fun and for side money. So for me, it's more of a passion thing. It's like building cars. So this is my Xeon and X79 build, 10 core, 20 thread processor, which is pretty gnarly. So I had fun making it. The next video will be it testing out Warzone and showing how it runs. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Thank you guys.